Welcome to the podcast for another week, and I'm doing this because, Cooper, you can't throw to your own birthday celebration, can you?
It's hard to throw your own birthday celebration.
That's
throw
not true.
two.
Yeah.
Throw two.
Well, not that we did much for it. Yeah.
Oh, because you weren't here.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that, but it's like...
That's Christmas and a birthday you've missed, yeah?
Well, don't worry.
I'm not happy.
Get used to it, sister, because they're really the only times I have off around my birthday and Christmas.
Well, then you're going to have to take it
You
with you.
snooze, you booze, you lose.
Next time you're not here, there's no gift.
Oh no.
I know where to hit you.
Yeah, hit me right in the sweet spot.
How are we all going? Do you know what's really nice? It is so nice to come in and start the podcast when none of us are fighting. We're all sort of getting
at the moment.
It sort of feels weird.
Sorry.
Who's ringing?
You bloody idiot. You've ruined it.
It's an unknown caller. I don't
School
know.
night.
Oh, my God.
Who's ringing?
I don't know.
Unknown. Hey, just before we get into the podcast, can I plug one thing? Our backstage caps, Matthew and I are wearing them. They went live on Monday. Still about 50 left. Shout out to everyone who got in early and got onto it. So if you want to get on there, get on the link that's in the bio for the backstage, Cooper and Matty John's Instagram. Shout out to Knuckles at Country Trucker Caps. Sorted us out with him. They are grouse.
Beautiful. They're a well-made cap.
Correct. They are awesome. If you're a bloke and you're looking for a girlfriend, get them. If you're a girl and you're looking for a boyfriend, get them.
Get 'em.
Every time I wear them, seriously, it's unbelievable.
Oh, and unbelievable.
And they're just a limited edition.
I wore into the neighbourhood barbecue the other day. Unbelievable, mate. I just pulled neighbours left, right and centre. It was incredible.
What do you mean you pulled them?
I don't know. No, you know,
Took them home.
take them,
Marty.
kiss them. I just took people to get. I was getting that. Trying to get the wedding ring off. Oh,
I know.
Damn it!
Bless you.
Yeah.
You broke your finger around
I know, I
it.
can't
I'm thinking about getting you another one.
Another finger.
No, another new one.
Okay. No,
But
don't
we'd
worry
have
about
to
it.
take you to have that cut off, and
You'd
I
have
know
to-
you'd have a fit.
You wouldn't like getting that cut off. You hate needles.
It's not a needle, it's a saw.
That's worse, though.
That's way worse.
I've seen that movie Saw and Saw 2.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me sore in the rear.
Josh Mansell.
Yeah, correct.
Cold sore. Hey, Trish, who's covered in cold sores?
I'm covered in cold. I'm having a shocker at the moment. Cold sores, got spots on my nose from this cream bringing out sunspots. I'm just not,
You got to give up the toot, babe.
And then I was doing some work in the yard the other day, and I was wrapping the outdoor extension lead,
Right.
and the ant flicked up and whacked me on the occipital.
Dinosaur.
Base, on the base of your bloody skull, and it's so sore.
Yeah, it's a hard place to hit.
Oh, tough one.
Man.
And like one last plug, Tommy Starling episode coming out on Monday as well.
yeah.
Little Tommy.
Yeah, friend of the potty. And we've also got a little
Canberra
quiz.
Raider?
We've also got a little quiz later that involves Tommy Starling and other friends of the podcast. So stay tuned.
And there's a nice little surprise that sits right in the middle of Tommy Starling, which
Yeah.
I think can be a feature of our podcast going forward.
Correct.
Let us know what you think when you listen to it.
So that's on the backstage episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Backstage.
I don't know
And
about this.
hey, Jack, how good was it? Our
Tim
Our
Zoo.
course, the Tim Zoo one, we had some amazing feedback on Tim Zoo.
Yeah.
And got picked up by Main Event.
Yeah, it's on the main event. So
KO?
if you're looking at the package to watch the Fundora Tim Zoo fight, it's shown there on KO and on main event.
Jeez, we're good.
Yeah, it's going all right, mate. It's going all right.
Jeez,
You're
we're
doing
like-
well. You're working hard.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, soon you know it. This is all we'll be doing. Dad will give up his job, and we'll just do one potty a week, and then that's it. The rest of the year we'll live in the Maldives. That'd be nice. Where there are offshore banking accounts and plenty of
No, not Maldives. I think you're thinking about the Bahamas.
No, the Canary Islands too.
Canary Islands.
Yeah.
That's where the Wolf of Wall Street went, right?
Bermuda. Yeah.
Bermuda.
Yeah, heaps of shit goes missing in Bermuda.
They reckon the Canary Islands. Remember they did that report where they were busting everyone, where rich people, businessmen, actors, musicians as well from all around the world were sending thing to the Canary Islands. Remember
What do you
that
mean
was the
sending?
tax.
Like money.
Yeah, they send
Funds?
money. They put it into the Canary Islands and
Bank accounts.
yeah, bank accounts, and it's like a whole thing. They reckon, honestly, it's a building. It is just this tiny little building that looks like a shanty.
Well, they reckon. So I've got a mate that works on super yachts. He's been doing it since we finished high school.
Yeah.
He comes back every now and then, but very rarely, and he's able to switch his residencies. So he's like a citizen of like these strange like countries in like the Caribbean or something like there's these strange spots, and they pay you to buy land, and then they give you a passport as well, and then their not only do they give you money, there's no tax No tax on these
But that
islands.
sounds
But if you're
too,
a resident of those
sounds
places.
too good to be true, right?
It does. It does sound too good, but it does ban you from pretty much coming back to Australia. For
Oh,
a
so
while.
he's got to live over there for the rest of his life.
pretty much.
What happened
riddance.
when we played in England, didn't we, Trish? We had a meeting with an accountant and said that oftentimes overseas people will just leave the country without paying their tax.
Are you
And he
serious?
said, would you consider that? And I said, no, because I would like to come back into the British
Yeah,
Isles again
exactly.
one day.
Oh, mate, and we're so just quietly and we're going to
I
get to it
don't
because
want to be looking over your shoulder too. That just stresses me.
I
out.
did a little bit of traveling over the weekend, my birthday weekend. Geez, we live in an amazing spot, Australia. Geez, we
We
live
do.
in an amazing spot. There's not many other countries better than our own.
Yeah.
Are you right breathing into that mic very heavily? That's
I was just watching you. I was listening
pull
to
that mic away.
Listen to
All those
Albie
people-
Mangles go there, yeah.
Albie
over in
Sandals.
Europe at the moment, running with bulls, and they're laying on various beaches throughout the world.
Who's that?
Every second person actually.
Sorry, crazy woman. What was
Yeah.
that?
Loads
Everybody-
of people.
everybody's
in
in Europe.
Greece and Italy and Paris.
I know.
and-
I wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
Me
Yeah,
either.
I'm the
and
same.
I'm loving the winter. Like it's sunny. It's cold, but it's nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Sunshine.
A introductory question today. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? And for other people, what would you want them to be?
Or think they should be.
Yeah, I
or-
think they should be.
Yeah.
Matthew, what do you think?
When I was growing up, I used to go to church with my great-grandmother, Ma, and some of this sounds strange, some of my mentors were nuns who I really liked, Sister Bede. So when I was growing up, I wanted to be a priest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a nice match
Lucky-
for you.
lucky
Because
now.
guess what I wanted to be?
A nun?
A nun.
Did you really?
Wow.
Yeah.
We could sneak off to the confessional.
I know, I did. Because did anyone else do this? Well, girls listening, you would actually, you jumper from school, you'd tip it over the back of your head,
Yeah.
and then it made it look like you had the habit on.
Habit.
I did that.
And
but
then I'd fly off the lounge because I also wanted to be the flying.
Oh, the flying nun.
Yeah.
What is she going? She's still alive?
Sally Field, I believe so.
I like Sally
Kicking?
Field.
Yeah, she's
That's why
cute.
she was in that movie 30 for or 80 for Brady, not 30 for Brady.
Yeah, that's right.
80 for Brady.
we used to do that, the thing that you were saying where you flick it over, act like you're a nun, but we do it with do-rags.
Oh,
Suli Arsi Vunavalu taught me how to, we had like these little hand towels that you use for gym when you're at the storm.
put
And
those on.
because you'd have to so there's no ringworm on the benches and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me how to tie it into a do-rag. And yeah, it was sick.
I'm sure you put that to use a lot of times, Cooper.
Oh, yeah. When I go out, me, Sully, and Tui would go out. We'd all wear do-rags and shit.
yeah, I wore a do-rag last week. I adopted my own rap name, Six Pack.
See?
And, mate, other people. I've gone Jack, pimp, like trustworthy
True.
and tough, big, strong sort of guy.
Loyal, trustworthy.
Cooper, I've gone gigolo. I know. And
charming.
Trish, I've gone prostitute. And for me, I've gone customer.
There's a real,
So,
there's a real theme there.
Yeah, you're a charmer.
no, I think you do
are.
really well, Trish, out of it.
I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
who needs a little bit more folding? Tax-free dollars.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't know. I think you got tap and go these days.
You could be the neighbourhood pro. It'd be fantastic. Put the red light in the front of the house.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
good.
don't think that's
Me,
Jack?
well, mine was rugby league player because I always wanted to be a rugby league player.
That you never want to be anything else?
No, I can't really think of anything else I've really wanted to be in my life, to be honest.
Really?
No,
Did he
not
ever say
really.
anything, Trish, when he was a kid?
No, not really.
No, but keep my cards close to my chest.
Yeah, it does.
For Matthew, I went with a PT. I think that'd be a good
Oh.
personal trainer. You're good for morale and you enjoy your training and you're
He
good with
does.
people.
Yeah.
You're good with people.
He does.
Yeah,
And also
that's my
has,
calling.
has some very obscure training exercises which he tries to throw down people's throats all the time. Throughout the years, whenever boys would come around here in off seasons to train in the gym, or we'd come back after working with professional strength and conditioners for 12 months at a time, Dad would go, don't worry about that exercise. Here, I read this one in a
Men's Health
Men's
magazine.
Digest.
Men's Health magazine the other day. Look at this. Look how good it is for your shoulders. And then
Why
Well,
don't
to
you
be fair, he looks good.
Why don't you do a video of me? I'll give people a tip, right, on a training exercise because a
I've
female
had requests for that before.
a female athlete came in to Triple M once, and she walked in, and she had the most amazing shoulders. And I said to her, I said, mate, your shoulders are awesome.
That's
I
creepy.
said, how do you?
Isn't
No,
it
but they're
just?
great, mate. Yeah, like really strong shoulders. And she goes, I'll show you an exercise.
Was she a
to do."
swimmer?
No, I forget what it was, but she showed me pike shoulder presses, and the good thing about it is that It doesn't require weights, and you can just do it anywhere. So afterwards, we'll do a video. We'll put it on the TikTok if you want it.
No, not a
TikTok
chance. Well, the other day we were doing. I had one of the boys over training. And we're doing weighted push-ups. We're putting 10 kilos on. Then you try and progress 15 kilos. And then he comes over and goes, "What about this, boys? How about this?" And starts doing banded ones. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to find something to progress us. See, if you have the band on, Cobber, there's no change in weight class.
I don't know if you realise this. There's 3 different bands down there, different tensions.
They are all very thin. And
There's a big thick one out there that if you can
that
pump
one,
out 6, you're doing.
If that one you can pump out 2, Cobber, it is that is. I've never seen anyone use that one.
Hang on a sec.
See, this is where the attitude of Jack comes in. Are you hearing it? Yeah.
I see a challenge coming up.
This is constant.
This is what I'm thinking.
Well, let's do this video.
The young bull and the
Let's do the video.
old bull.
I'm going to do the pike shoulder press followed by the heavy band push-ups, and I guarantee I'll get out.
Your form, Cobber, is fucking horrendous.
Well, let's.
I haven't seen you do a real chin up in years.
No, push-up.
Well,
He said
straight
push-up.
after
Either way, I'm trying to throw both at you.
Hey, that's all right. Look at this. All this
So what
talk.
does Jack have to do then?
Yeah. What? Well,
Mr. Big
He
Talk.
can watch.
Okay. So you're saying you can do 10 with that thick band, then push-ups, and Jack's saying you can't.
Yeah. I no way he can do it with that thick one. Yeah, and we're talking real form, right? So Coop, this is the first time he's going to have someone actually judge him.
And I'll judge too.
Trish, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Respectfully,
I know.
you wouldn't
Two
know.
judges.
You
Yeah,
look
like
nervous, Cobber. You look nervous.
Nervous?
Oh, no, he's
Mate,
not nervous. He's excited.
No, that's
This is
excitement.
The worst part was Jack said, I'd be surprised if anyone could do 2, and then you came in with 10.
Yeah,
This
and
is
you
where
have to
you get
do
ahead
2.
of yourself. You could have said 2.
I'm going to blow you all out of the water.
Hopefully you do.
Bruh.
Okay. Jack, did you have any jobs for anyone else?
You, Cooper, had actor. I think you could be a very good actor.
You tried that
You're
at
very
one point.
two-faced.
Yeah.
You're one of the greatest backstabbers.
Yep.
And at the same time, you can bullshit like nobody else.
I've been pretending to be someone I'm not for 26 years. So I would more
And doing
than
a
happy-
very good job at it.
And
Excellent
Trish,
job.
I think you'd be a very good nurse.
Oh, yeah.
I am a carer.
Not for that reason. I thought you'd get people out of hospital easy with some of your small talk.
Yeah, they'd want to be. A lot of people sit in there. Apparently, they have a lot of issues with that, like old people who are lonely, not wanting to leave hospital,
Yeah.
That's so sad.
And that's true.
and they'll
I understand
fake like being sick. Oh,
Imagine
and you're
Trish.
I
Get
understand that.
And
I
you're
reckon
like,
people will
"Just
pull
get
the
out."
plug. They pull the plug on themselves. Oh, no more.
Yeah.
Now, I had a thought the other day. What was it?
Okay.
About
Rare?
getting my loved ones to visit me if and when I make it to old age and if I'm on my own. And if you don't come and visit, I'm just going to start spending all the money.
What, in hospital? What,
No.
Milk Arrow biscuits.
No. Well, I would pay someone to take me out and about, take me on a cruise. If my family cannot be stuffed to come and visit me and care for me when I have loved them with all my heart and
Respectfully.
hands and mind through my life, then stuff them. They'll be left with nothing and
I'll
I'll
make
spend it all.
sure. I'll make sure if you're in hospital in between kerosene
No, I'm
baths, we'll
talking
come
about
and
if you're-
visit and take you for a walk.
No, I'm talking about if you're already left.
Yeah, I think, and you're in hospital or like in a retirement home. You mean? Respectfully, if we've got you in hospital or retirement home, Trish, you ain't got access to your card. We've chopped that things up, and I've got.
No, darling, no.
Did you have any Trish?
I sure do.
Go on, hit me.
Well, I wanted to be a nun, then I wanted to be a policeman, and then I wanted to be a Formula One driver. Mum vetoed all of them.
God, none of them far-fetched.
None of them, I know. Cooper, I always thought you'd be a vet.
Yeah, there was a period. I used to be obsessed with animals. I loved them.
Obsessed. And they loved you. You just had a way with them. Nah.
There's a joke there. I'm just not even going to go.
Yeah, don't.
Bestie.
If it was Jack, I would make
On
it.
a school night.
What?
Go on, Trish.
I thought you'd be like either a very good con man because you're quick on your feet thinking and making up lies.
Yep.
Or a coach because you're good with people.
Yeah,
You're
You
good
could
with
be.
people and you have good empathy and you know how to deal with the person as well as
I feel
the
like
skill.
you could have been a coach after footy, but you chose to become an Australian icon instead, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Do you
I
know-
could have done both, I suppose.
Do people know this story, Matt, that you almost were the Newcastle coach?
I don't know. I think they.
I don't think you've ever told it.
No.
I-
They gave me. They basically pretty much gave me the job, didn't they?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Oh,
no,
if you don't want to specify.
when Newcastle weren't going to sign him and the city blew up,
Oh,
then they were like, well, what about if you become the coach?
We went and sat down and
Yeah.
had a
Paul
discussion, and they went right over like, how would you coach the team? And I ran through it all, and they went right. And what they were going to do, they're going to have me and it was going to end up being myself and Michael Hagan sort of co-coaching.
Yeah.
But they said to me, mate, yeah, you've got it's
Yeah.
yours. But then I went, you know what? I've always wanted to go and play rugby league in England, so no.
I'd love to see the alternate universe out there, and it'd be there where you have been coaching for the last 25 years. Geez, I reckon you'd look worse for wear.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe these fingers, I'd be like Liberace, all the grand final rings just on my fingers.
How do you reckon you would have gone? Because if you'd taken that co-coaching role, you would have been coaching your brother Andrew.
Yeah.
How do you reckon you would have gone coaching your brother?
No problem at all.
Joey was one of them. He wanted it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, we used to, like, nothing
He was
we
pushing
don't
for it.
understand. Like, we were very lucky when we came through in Newcastle. Our coach, Malcolm, really just basically would give a lot of power to the players. Leading the 97 grand final, he went back to England for ages. He like his mother and father had really bad health issues. And at the same time, our reserve grade coach, the great Peter Sharp, got pinched by Parramatta. So Malcolm was going, well, you blokes know how to do it. Just where you just go.
Yeah, right. That's pretty interesting. I didn't even know that they offered you that. Was there any, when you came back, you obviously went to Wigan, then you came back and played for Cronulla, then retired. Was there any aspiration to then go to Newcastle and say, okay, like I'm retired now, I'm ready for that? Or you sort of already cemented yourself in the media, right?
I sort of, well, to an extent, Coops. One of the biggest things, and I've had a couple of times interest from Newcastle, and not long after I retired, there was a bit of interest there, but we'd established ourselves in Sydney for a reason.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was to do with you two blokes.
Yeah, we weren't going to uproot you.
Yeah. We weren't going to, uproot you or...
Well, I'm glad, because if Wayne Bennett couldn't have turned them around, it would have been tough for you. It would have been tough for us doing school up there. So thanks for not taking it. Thanks for doing characters like Trent, the flight steward, and Reg Reagan instead.
Yeah, imagine what would Albie Sandals be doing if you were coaching?
Imagine that. Reg Reagan would have never have been if you hadn't have done that.
Stephen the Manchild? No chance.
I'm working on Reg making a comeback,
Albie Sandals. Well,
I don't know if Reg... It's a very sensitive world out there. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, but I think Reg
personable.
can navigate it.
Yeah, sure.
He's a wise man. He's aged. He's matured.
Yeah, I don't think he has. I saw him the other day, and mate, he's a bigger dirtbag than ever.
Yeah, I saw him up there. He was in Port Macquarie. I saw him.
Yeah, I'm sure you saw many versions of Reg. Hey, and Jacko, I was going to psychologist.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
For himself.
Something to think about.
Actually, I did see. I did actually look at it once and think, oh, that'd be interesting. We Phoenix Crossland's partner, Mia Peden, who's Billy's daughter.
Yes.
I went around to the house one day to pick up Phoenix for something, and then she had all the books. So she's finished her psychology degree, and I looked at some of the books and I thought to myself, I wonder if I could do this.
You could absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's a long process. It's like 8 years.
It's
to
4
be
years,
fully
and then
qualified.
you've got the
I reckon it'd be too. You'd bring too much of it home with you. I reckon because the people just trauma dump on you. I reckon that'd be tough.
hard. That'd be hard.
Imagine coming home after 7 hours of just listening to everyone's shit. You know what I mean?
It'd be hard to live at home. There was one bloke who I knew up in Newcastle that went into psychology, and he just become a different person. Everything you said, he'd analyse.
Yeah.
So I remember once
there
saying,
can be too much of that.
I once said to him, hey, listen, I was talking to blah, blah, blah up at Cessnock, and mate, he said he knows you, he sends his best. And he went, right, like that. And I thought, that's a strange response. And 5 minutes later, he goes, can we just go back to your friend sending all the best? I went, yep. He goes, do you know that what you were saying then was, hey, I like you. You're okay.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Did you turn around and say, no, I don't like
And he
you?
goes, and you know, the other reason he said is we're just drawn to each other because we've got symmetrical faces. And I was just like, I've never heard so much fucking bullshit in my life.
Piss off. All right.
Give me back my Medicare card.
What I wanted to be as a kid was a rock star. Always wanted to be a singer.
Yep.
Was a big fan of music. Loved acting as well. So Jack was quite close to it, but I wanted to be a singer. Dad, I had you as a jockey, obvious reasons. You're just the right height and weight.
Well, I get on good with the jockeys. Tommy Berry, shout out.
Correct.
And I would have loved it too. I just want to get to the jockey club. I want to be invited one day.
I would love it.
And the great grandfather was a jockey.
He was the first
Samuel
ever person in
Unwin?
Australia. He wrote a book about Samuel Unwin. He was just about the first jockey, I think, to ride 2,000 winners in Australia.
2000.
Around the country tracks.
Good on him. Trish, detective.
I would have made an amazing detective.
Not much gets past you. Particularly when Dad tries to hide things in his room and you find them straight
Useless.
away.
Alcohol, money.
Yeah.
Dildos.
And the rest. Jack,
Bongs.
you're a quiet, respectful kind of guy. I had sort of two. Librarian. I feel like you'd be good at disciplinary, plenty of that stuff. Or your only other option is pervert. on those two. So you take your pick what you like. But they were my two
Coming from the bloke wearing camouflage shorts.
I like those shorts.
Well, but you never see a pervert wearing camouflage.
No, yeah, exactly, because
yes,
you
you
don't
do.
see them, bruh.
Hiding in the bushes, flogging their log.
Yeah, Matthew, you just started a health kick,
Yes, I have, Coops.
and you've been using the Good Day products.
I've been using Good Day, yes. The multivitamin supplement. Feel
What-
great.
Why the health kick?
I just like to do it every year. I sort of get in and around July, and I start the health kick. I started July 1st, and mate, I feel good actually. It usually takes me about 20, the back end of July to actually feel the benefits, but I feel great. Taking the product has certainly helped. It just, it actually gives me actually the want. I get up, take it. It gives me the want to train.
Oh.
That's when you're feeling good. That's what it is. You don't get up and dread training.
So a health kick, I suppose. Then you've also you won't be drinking this month and stuff as well, or
What are you serious? I'm on a health kick. I'm not training for the Olympics, mate. No,
So
mate,
what-
I'm drinking.
Oh, okay. So you it's a balance thing then, I suppose. You're trying to clean up your Monday to Friday so you can enjoy your Friday afternoon to Sunday. Is that right?
It is about balance. And so what I do is I got the three pillars, which is good time, and then I balance it out by having training and diet and supplement. And I've put Good Day into my supplement regime.
Mate, shout out to Good Day because if anybody else wants to join Matty on his little month of health kick, they've given us a code JOHNS for 10% off all their products. And if you pair that with a subscription, goes up to 20%.
Well, I tell you, join in the health kick. Get in touch with us. Let us know how you're going, how much weight you've lost, or anything like that. I'll share mine as well. At the moment, I'm 87 kilos. Every week, I'll update you on how I'm traveling. Yeah,
Yuck.
yeah. I'm having a good day.
Personal stuff from through the week.
Yeah, can I start?
Yeah, go on.
How
Trish.
about our lovely surprise visit from Matt and I lived with a fabulous girl, Rochelle, from New Zealand years ago, 30 years ago, 35 years ago, actually.
Incredible.
Yeah, and I get an Instagram message from her last week, and she and her husband and kids all came over.
Awesome.
What a great night. Jack was very put out. It's like, who's this person? I've never heard of this person. I've never heard
Because you never
mention it.
mentioned it. Have you ever heard this
Yeah,
before?
no, I didn't know.
I haven't seen her since 1995 in London.
Yeah, but it seemed like they told their kids about you guys, and you just refused to ever tell us about them.
They might
didn't
talk to
refuse.
their kids. Their kids were nice kids.
Yeah, maybe.
'cause-
Mate,
They cared.
Sorry, Colbert. Can we talk about the old man?
How good
The
it
old
was.
Jamie,
man.
we love Jamie.
Now, I want to explain to people. Now, the father of the kids, Jamie, he was basically a blend of Brandon Smith and Dad.
Yeah.
If you put them in a blender and blended them, then roasted them up, that's what you got.
Correct.
What were you calling him? Kiwi
I was
Dad.
calling Kiwi Matty because he was just the same thing. Now, Dad's when Dad has a few drinks, he's known to go up and hog the music. Now, it was almost a tug of war between Jamie and Dad, between music. They just go song for song for song. And obviously he's Kiwi, so a lot of his tunes were from over in the island. And Dad had tried to bring it back to some Aussie
Rock.
or some English.
No, well, actually, was playing a bit of English music from. No, I'm sorry, New Zealand music. I had Dave Dobbin and the Herbs playing on rotation.
Yeah.
Know his words?
But a lot of you both kind of didn't cater for the crowd.
Yeah.
You both catered for yourselves.
And you both got blind.
And he's incredibly interesting guy, Jamie, in the fact that he's one of the leaders of the Maori community in New Zealand, in Auckland, and saying where they live is like an area which I think is autonomous for the Maori. And he was actually saying at one point they were actually having a talk to the government about building the Warriors a new stadium right in the middle of Auckland again.
It wasn't a secret.
Yeah, because it used to be because it used to be because the sort of, you would say, is it the heart? Yeah, the heart of Auckland Rugby League used to be Carlisle Park, and that's sat right in the middle of the city. And then they built the big Ericsson Stadium, or the one it is now, out sort of out a little bit outside of the city.
Yeah,
it's a real shame back in the day that the stadiums used to sit right in the middle of the city. Well, Townsville now got that.
Yeah,
haven't they?
Townsville have got that. Yeah, right. It's a 5-minute walk from the town centre.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than when if you go into a place to watch a game and you got to jump in a cab and it's a like 20-minute
Oh,
drive
it
out
is.
of the city.
It's a drag.
If you're a local, you want it nearby. Like
Yeah.
Brookie Oval for Manly's good. Amy Park in Melbourne's great.
Yeah.
Newcastle's good. You got McDonald Jones.
Well, not even necessarily close to home, but close to an area where there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
High population.
High
area.
population
Yeah.
area.
And obviously it comes down to money, right? They need to buy land, which it's cheaper out.
Oh,
Out
it's
further.
So the Cowboys' original
And having the
ground
space.
was a fair bit out. It used to be,
I heard that.
It used to be a nightmare. Nightmare. But you're in the middle of the city. You have to drive 15, 20 minutes out of town, then back.
Then come back.
Suncorp's good. Like, because you're right next to Caxton Street.
Suncorp's awesome.
They do it
It's
well.
a great,
And Amy
well
Park
designed.
as well. Amy Park's
Yeah.
terrific.
It's crazy. Is there a cockatoo or an echo in here? I swear. Anyway,
But let's get back to the fact that, like, after all these years,
yeah, sure.
it was so
It was amazing. It was great to
30
see.
years. It was awesome, and they're kids. Like,
I
they're
feel-
grown. They're beautiful.
Can I be honest? I feel there's not more to this story. I'm happy. You want me to jump in? Like, I feel the essence of it was great, but
it
I
was
feel
awesome.
I was there that night. There's not much more funny stuff that happened. So, do you mind if I take my personal
Go knock yourself out.
Because it was my special week.
It is just
Right?
sweet.
It is my special week. 26 of the best. Now, what I decided to do for my birthday was I decided to go on a little road trip with our little friend Harry Houdini, Harry Grant. He finished Origin and they gave him about 4 days off after they played the Knights on Saturday, obviously to recover and rest his little body.
What a bludger.
What an absolute bludger of a bloke and somebody that put in a lot for his stake, but not his club team. So we decided to, I went and picked him up in Newcastle after the game. We stayed at one of our friend Kalyn Ponga's house. We stayed there Saturday night.
I bet you've got some mail.
Okay. Well, let's get down to business. Story at Harry for a second. What's going on with Kalyn? Come on, man. Give us the inside goss.
Mate.
Come on, he must have spoken about it.
Well, what's
Come on,
happening?
man.
Have I missed something?
Have you not heard?
No.
Oh,
She's been living under a rock.
I have.
Not
I've been
Dwayne
busy.
Johnson, by the way.
well,
just
apparently, look, the reports that's come out from one of the journos is that they've contacted an agent who's looking overseas for a potential change in, is it sport or is it?
Oh, to go to union
no,
or something?
this is really, really interesting. So what has happened? The Saudis have got involved with rugby union. Remember Mike Tyndall, who we met at Magic Millions? He's married
to Princess Anne's daughter,
Anyway, the other day they're going, look there at the Origin game. Well, he's out his scouting.
Zara.
He's out his scouting because he's got involved. He's starting with the Saudis.
Wow.
This rebel union league called R360. Saudi's going to fund it. It's going to be like the live golf of rugby union.
Wow.
And they're saying they're out here trying to pinch rugby league players. And Kalyn, I think, is one of the top.
Well, that's
there.
why-
was originally a union.
He was a union player.
Yeah, he played at Churchie in Brisbane, which is like a schoolboy, a big rugby union school. He played up there with Brodie Croft and Jaden Sewer. They were all in the back line, actually.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Brody Croft played wing.
interesting.
Brodie Croft was
Yeah,
on
he
the
was.
Sting, Jaden Sewer inside centre, KP fullback.
How good
Is there a possible conspiracy that Cooper Johns could be this New Zealand-based agent?
Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying that. Me and Harry are working together. We're both
smart.
Kiwi from the waist down, as we always say.
What
So-
if it's Kiwi Matty? Kiwi Matty was the agent, and you're the person working in between.
Kent Halo.
Correct. Well, I can't say too much, but all I'm saying is P&G are going to be very happy.
Tax-free dollars.
Takes $3.
Do you know what Sats showed me the other day on satellite? Scotty Sattler said, look, there's a lot of conjecture about what's it going to look like, the town within the city, and he showed me, and it's like they call it like almost the Riviera of that part of the world. They've got
In
this
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, in Papua New Guinea, this amazing yacht club, and they're going to build the town right next to that. So it's going to make it'll be.
Does he have something to do with it?
I don't know, Trish. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I think he's got a few number of connections up there.
Yeah, right.
Sats.
It's
really interesting.
It'll be very cool. Like for it might not be a lot of
you've
players.
been?
I've been over there, and we stayed in
Yeah.
like the compound where most teams who play over there are. I think they're building their own separate whole, like almost a community for the people who are going to live over there. The families, I think they're going to like have their own sort of schooling and everything in there for
Wow.
the kids. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. It'd be an awesome thing to be a part of, like particularly the first year, because PNG, if you haven't been over there or league players haven't played over there, like it is so amazing to play over there, like how much the town and the country get around you. So it'd be a life-changing experience for somebody to go over there, part of the first NRL team in PNG. It'd be a bucket list type thing.
You
Wow.
would like for players who sign with that PNG side, they would be treated like David Beckham
Yeah.
in Port Moresby.
Yeah.
in PNG.
Well, they're saying Wayne's like the lead candidate at the moment. Mate, they got it. They should definitely get Adrian Lamb as an assistant.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with his Kiwi his
PNG.
Papua New Guinean heritage.
I think
Him and
he'll
Lockie, Lockie be good there. You know, if they could.
Even like Marcus Bai, who played at the Storm, he's Papua New
yeah.
Guinean. He is one of the first Papua New Guinean players in rugby league. He's on the board over there. I think they're trying to even potentially get Justin Olam.
Yeah.
Justin is when he goes over there, he's a lord. We played over there together for the Falcons, and he shot out of the line once. He was my centre, and they kept trying to get at me for some reason. Don't know why. They tried to make me make heaps of tackles. I dominated them all, but Juzzy came outside in one time to protect me and flogged one of them. The ball spat out like 50 metres. The whole crowd erupted for Justin just because it was him after they were booing all of us. And Justin, he denies that he ever did this, but I was there watching him do it. He goes, "This is my house," and screamed it out. And he hates when I bring it up because he gets embarrassed. But it was shit.
Well, Adrian Lamb had a poker machine over
he
there
did,
and had a smoke machine.
Yeah,
He had
I
a smoke
remember that.
machine
That was
as
while
well.
he was still playing
really?
here for the Roosters.
I'll tell you
wasn't
the other thing though, mate. The PNG last year they played the Australian schoolboys side, and it was a red hot Australian schoolboys side, and they drew with them. Like the PNG sort of junior side, the next tier down, and there was some brilliant players. So one thing about it is the national sport there. They'll produce players.
What's the population?
PNG, I'm not sure, Trish.
Off
Might
the
be
top of his
3
head, I
million.
don't know.
Don't know.
Jackson,
It's really
if only
hard
I'd
because
been on a laptop.
a lot of the population is up around in the highlands.
So it's probably
and
not
those
actually census documented.
I'll have a look for you, Trish. Have
No,
a
I've
look.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but and then the next day after Newcastle, we went up to Port Macquarie. We stayed for a few days up there with Harry's dad's actually from New South Wales, from Port Macquarie,
El Pigo.
El Pigo. And you know what? I met his brother as well. His nickname's Keg. So he's got Pig and Keg, and then his pop, who's obviously Pig and Keg's dad. His name's Bill. So we stayed with Bill. And Harry didn't even tell him we were coming. So
didn't he?
Yeah, obviously Bill's quite old. He doesn't like get out much. So Harry was quite adamant he was going to be there. We walked in the door. Bill was sitting there watching the footy on the Sunday. He goes, "G'day, cockheads." It's so funny. So all the Grants, it's like their own lingo. They all call each other cockhead. Like, it's like how we say "G'day, mate." Like they go cockhead every year. Around Christmas time, all the Grants, Harry and all his family from Yeppoon, they all get down to Port Macquarie, and all the boys go and play golf, and they play for the Cockhead Cup. So, because all the cousins of that live in Port too. So shout out to Scotty Grant, who's his cousin, and Nell, the tadpole, who's he's not even related to him. He's just one of their good mates. They call him the tadpole. He's that small, and he's the loudest bloke you've ever heard in your life. We went and played golf, but they all get together and play the Cockhead Cup. And it was such a good time
On the Sunday night show, if Melbourne play on a Sunday, and I'm gonna say, mate, they always say at the end of the show, who do you want to cross to on the mic? I'm gonna say, get Harry, and he'll get on and say, "G'day, Cockhead."
Are you allowed to say that?
Probably not.
It's called the Matty John Show. Of course I can.
You wrote
Aren't
your
there
own
rules? Aren't there rules?
But it was good to spend my birthday up there with the Grants, who are like second family.
How was Kalyn, by the way? Just let's bet Kalyn for a second. How was he?
He was good.
Was he okay?
He's on a walker at the moment because of his Liz Frank. So he's done
Injury.
that. So he's
Sounds like rhyming slang when you say Liz Frank,
Oh,
but
it
it's
does.
actually a Liz Frank
Liz
injury.
Frank. It's the ACL of the foot, so it's quite a horrific injury.
You've had it, yeah?
He's had 2 now. This is his second.
Yeah, I walked in this morning to Cooper's bedroom, and he was having a Liz Frank.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I know, we know what you're talking about.
I got you.
So did you get it?
Not
Get it?
funny, Matt.
Tom Hank.
Be appropriate.
But shout out to a lot of the listeners up in Port and Newey over the weekend. Saw a lot of potty listeners and a lot of people up there who are invested in the career of Bruiser. Who's obviously you've seen the videos of a lot of his kickoff carries, back fence Bruiser. The amount of people in Port Macquarie that are going, "How's Bruiser going?" Like, is it? I was like,
Mate, you've created a monster.
mate,
Mate, what about when we went to the Narrowena game about 2-3 weeks ago, and as they're running out, we're sort of going, "Yeah, Bruiser," and all the coaching staff and trainers looked at us and went, "You created a monster."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the boys reckon he's practicing kickoffs after training. So he's practicing his run after training, like while no one else is out in the field. He's practicing his run up so he gets his timing right. Shout out to him.
Little shout out to Bruiser. The
Bit of
next step,
motivation is
don't
awesome.
put the handbrake on.
We're slowly working that in.
Hey, can I just
Can I just say, estimated to be about 11.8 million. The last census was 2023.
11.8 million
In PNG.
Okay.
Population of PNG.
Can I just say, I ran into someone the other day this fella had the most unusual accent. And oftentimes, people get there sometimes say, I'll say, can I just ask you where your heritage is? And Trish goes, you shouldn't ask that. So what? It's curious. You want to be curious about a person.
That's not offensive though, is it?
It's not. Some people do take offense, and they can. Now, can I just say, some people can get a little defensive of it. Like a lot of Uber drivers, for instance, you can just see there's that moment where they don't know what your intention is. Obviously there might be some people who are a bit nasty or racist or whatever.
And what is my intention?
Your intention is to
make conversation,
kindly explore where their heritage is, and usually some fact of it, which then they get really engrossed and quite.
I might ask a person where you're from, and and they'll say Pakistan. So we'll talk for the next hour about the Pakistan cricket team back in the 80s.
Well, you're a wealth of knowledge.
Thank you.
In geography.
Thank you. I said this was a really unusual accent, and I said, can I ask where you're from? He said, Mongolia.
Wow, and don't hear that very often.
So I thought to myself, do you know what? Rather than I was thinking, what could I bring to the podcast? And I was going, do I try to do a Mongolian accent? I thought, no, that could be.
What does it sound like?
Yeah, don't.
I'm going to have to go into an accent.
To?
He just said he didn't want to do it.
Probably closest to Mandarin, but it's got just a different twang to it. So top three accents. I gave you a bit of homework.
Right. Go on.
Going with the Scottish.
Oh, you like
it? Sounds Irish to me.
Yeah.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish is a bit more from the back of the throat.
Can't. I can't do it. Yeah.
Oh my God. You sound like Billy Elliot. I just want to dance at the ballet.
And I also love a Brazilian accent because my Pilates instructor, everything she says, it sounds nice. Even if she's telling me that I had 2 days to live, it still sounds nice because it's almost melodic.
Yes.
So she'll be giving me the worst news, but still it's
Shout out to Brad Parker, the king of Brazil.
You think that the last Coca-Cola in the fridge. You're not the last Coca-Cola in the fridge.
Okay.
Do you remember that line?
That made me uncomfortable.
No.
Can I go?
That was a line given to a friend of ours when he thought he was a little bit too shit hot.
Cool.
The
I know who actually.
Portuguese accent, by the way.
You're Brazilian, is Portuguese.
Yeah. Well, that's the language, Portuguese.
Yeah.
Did you have another one on that?
They're the top two, really.
Okay. Jack?
I've gone number one, French.
Oh, really?
That's a great accent.
You're attracted to it?
I just think it makes you sound like I've heard the Burgess boys, their mother was taught French. So I've heard them go from the Yorkshire accent through to French, and it makes them sound a lot more sophisticated.
Oh, wow.
It gives you an instant change.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot more, it just sounds very...
and how does it sound, Jack?
Oh, I'm not going to go that far.
You wouldn't.
My second one's Irish.
Yeah.
Irish accent, and then I'm going third Italian.
I see.
Nice.
It's very friendly and warm and melodic, another one.
My number one, after living with Tui Kamikamitha for a couple of years, Fijian. I love the Fijian.
Can you do a Fijian accent?
Well, look, it's very tricky, but I will say the line that Tui used was the most used line he used to say all the time, because we lived with a couple of we lived with a Kiwi family, and they would always do Gina, who was the wife, would always do the shopping, and she'd always get Tui a chocolate cake. He'd eat a chocolate cake probably once a week, a whole Woolworths chocolate cake.
Oh, God, love
and he'd come up to the desk, and it'd be there, and me and Harry would go to eat some as well, and he'd go, chocolate cake only for chocolate man. Always, yeah. Chocolate cake for chocolate man. Seki, my brother. Seki. And then I had the Irish. Oh, I love the Irish, mainly because of Brian Carney, your great mate. He's got a great... When you sit there and have a beer with Brian, there's something very warm about the Irish
Absolutely.
accent. Like it makes you feel very
engaging.
Welcome. Yeah. And it's also funny. Like you just laugh at it.
Yeah, that's right. I reckon Jamoan, like an Irishman could tell a joke and a South African could tell the same joke, and you'd piss yourself laughing at the Irishman and the South African, you'd go, ooh.
Yeah.
But by far, my favourite accent is the Aussie bogan, particularly the Grants.
The Cockheads.
After spending 4 days with the Grants, Keg and Bill and Harry.
How does that sound?
Just up there, just going, sitting down watching the TV, and he was going, we were watching the Sunday footy, and they advertised your show at halftime. They went, and up next, Sunday night with Matty Jones. And then Bill was sitting back in his chair, and he goes, hey, Harry, who's this bloody cockhead?
He's picked me right.
Hey, it makes me laugh so hard, the Aussie accent.
I've gone Glaswegian. It's like that next level
Scottish.
of Scottish.
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah. I've gone Liverpool. Yeah.
So the Beatles.
Give it to
Yeah,
us.
Liverpool. God. Here we are. Yeah.
We're the Beatles. With the Beatles.
Yeah, well, the Beatles don't you know that? Don't you know? Here we are. Well, here we are.
Okay.
I've gone.
Sounds like
Great
they made-
place for a
that's-
night out too, FYI.
That sounds like what would sound if they made a mosquito into a human. What you?
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's off an Oasis song, so I got the thing. It
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
So there's a song. Is it Super Song?
I
Here we
feel
were, now here we are. All this confusion, nothing's the same to me. Is it? No, it's not supersonic. I'll forget anyway.
it's
And
right.
number one, I've gone the Caribbean accent. I've gone, whether it be Jamaica or Trinidad and Tobago. That I remember growing up watching World Series cricket in the 80s and listening to guys like Tony Cozier and later on Michael Holding commentate. It's just the best.
Yeah.
It's close between the Australians and the West Indians. It is even Stevens.
Yeah. Pass the ganja, man. I love
Yes,
that.
man.
Yeah, they are good.
Slap
Rasta,
in the
man.
bass.
Hey, now look, can I quickly go to Cooper's quiz?
Go.
Because I do have one that I'm very excited about.
Go for it.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Now the new rugby league game is coming out, right? So that obviously the animated game on PlayStation, Xbox, all that sort of whiz. I know you guys aren't too across that stuff, but it's when this comes out, it would have come out yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Huge.
what I've got is friends of the podcast. I'm going to say who they are, and you guys, you got to guess what you think their player rating is.
And what's the rating out of?
It's out of 100, right? It's always kind of out of 100.
So these official. These are
These are the official ones. I got them
From the
I got 'em
game?
From the game. I got them early. I had to pull some strings. It's all right. I'll have to reimburse. But
What
okay,
was that all you're pulling?
our man Tyron Wishart, the Wishbone. What do you think he'd be rated out of 100?
Oh,
Closest gets a point.
it's hard off the bat.
What's it based on?
Like ability,
Yeah.
not like flexibility. Otherwise, it'd be 100.
I'm going 80.
Oh,
Flexibility is 100.
dastardly hand over there.
I'll go.
Like that.
I'll go 78.
I'll go 80.
Okay. Yep. Trish, what do
I
you
was
reckon?
going to do 78 too.
So you can lock in the
sweet.
same if you want.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's actually in between you. 79.
Wow.
So Trish and
Mate.
Dad got no rap on Wishy. Like, that's sick.
I know.
No, 78. That's good.
You guys are harsh.
That's
not-
good.
it's
well,
mildly
if
average.
someone said, "What's
That's
this
not-
player
that's
like out of
great.
10 years?" and you went 7.8, you go, "Man, he can play."
Yeah, that's good.
All right. What about one of Jack's good mates up in Newcastle, Matty Croker?
Oh,
What do you think
Croaks.
Croaks. What is he going to be rated?
Oh, it'd be
65.
hard. They haven't had a good year.
65.
And he hasn't had as many games.
No, he has. He's
In
played every
first
game.
grade?
He's played every game.
He's
this
played
year.
every game.
Not as many
this year.
minutes. I'll say. Actually, I'll say 70.
Okay. Jack?
I'm going 75.
Yeah, you would do that too.
Oh,
I'm going to give him 74.
Okay. Closest is Jack, 76.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done,
Good to know
Croaks.
you guys have no rap.
Well
on Croaks.
done.
I do
Stop
think
saying
that
that.
them having a tough year does
All right.
play that.
Dylan Lucas, Jack's former roommate.
He's having a great year, Dylan.
When did they put this?
They made him this year.
Yeah, made him this. It'd be interesting.
At which point?
Before or after the hat trick? Okay, I don't want to make it. I don't want to create a division between Croaks and Dill, but the season Dill's had, I think he's on the sort of the cusp of Origin selection. If there was a fourth game, I'm going to say Dill. I'll say 77.
No, I'm going 83, 84.
I'm going 85 for Dill.
Trish closest, 87.
Oh,
Dylan Lucas.
wow.
Yeah, he's had a
That's
good year.
mighty powerful.
Correct.
Thank
so
you.
Jack and Trish is on one. Dad, you're on none. Okay. Zachy Hosking, the mule.
The Mules, and they're
Zach.
top of the table. They've had a great year.
What do you think?
I'm putting the Mule. I'm going same as Dill. Let's go 87.
I'll go 82.
Trish?
I'm going to give him 90.
Dad, you're the closest. 81, the mule.
Oh,
quite
Oh,
low.
really?
hard done by
Quite
the
like-
Mules.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Underrated
8.2
species.
out of 10, 81 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's
Correct.
That's
I-
good.
yeah.
All right, let's go to our boy, the Cheese. Now, he's had a tough few years at the Chookies. He's dropped some points down, I think.
He hasn't been playing, has he?
No,
Well,
he's-
that's it. So
he's
how are
been,
you
he's
gonna-
been on the hospital bed.
But he's a competition winner.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going 90.
Okay. Jack?
I'm going 83.
I'm going 85.
Jack closest, 82, the Cheese. Hard
Yeah.
done by.
Yeah,
He
hard
hasn't
very
played.
hard
It's
done
been
by.
hard.
Yeah, and it's a tricky one.
Yeah, wait
All right.
till next year, choose 2026
exactly.
game.
All right, let's go quick. Tommy Starling. What do you guys think?
Oh, Starlo, 80. I'm going 87.
I'm going to give him same as I did Zach. I'm going to go with 90.
I'll go 86.
What did you say, Jack?
87.
Dad, you're the closest, 81.
Wow.
Jeez.
Same as Hosco.
Starting
Jeez,
hooker for the
inconsistent.
That is inconsistent.
All right. What
Yeah,
about
it is
PlayStation?
inconsistent.
What about-
I'd like to know who gave these percentages.
Yeah. So I'll get onto him. What about our man? Scotty drinks vodka. Scotty drink water up in Townsville, Cowboys. An excellent player.
Okay.
What's he rated?
He-
91.
91 from Matthew.
I'm going 89.
89. Trish, what do
I'm
you
going to
reckon?
give him 85.
Jack, you're the closest. 88.
Yeah,
88.
right. Well, tell you what, we're doing good. We're in the round.
Yeah. All right. What about Sammy V? Sammy Verrills.
Sammy
Friend
Verrills,
of the
Titans have had
Well,
a
they've had a
shocker of a
hard
year.
year.
I'm going Sammy. I'm going to go competition winner.
Yeah. Grand final.
I'm going 78.
Scoring a grand final too. I'll go 80.
I'm going to go 74%.
74%. Okay, well, somebody's percentage. You guys are equal. He's 79 in between you both. So I'll give you a point each.
Well done, Jack.
Well done. All right, Chris Randall.
Oh, the Red Man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, this season, I reckon alongside Tino, he's been their best player.
He's been playing back row.
Playing edge back row.
He got player of the year or like 2 years ago. Oh, last year maybe. He got like one of the
Whatever's required.
He plays every position.
Mr. Fix-It, they
Yeah,
say.
and rather Randy too.
Yeah, extreme.
Hand Shandy. Peter Volandy. All right, what rating is he though? Let's get to it.
I'm going with 79. We're the same as Verrills.
I'm going to say 82.
74.
Trish closest, 81, the Randy.
Yeah,
He's
Randy.
got 2 on Verrills.
Sorry, Randy.
Yeah. All right, we've got a few more. Connor Watson, our man, Willie Watson. He's had a
Willie
great
Watson's
few
had a
years.
Great year.
I'll go 92.
Jack,
I'm going 86.
Trish?
I'm going to say 91.
86. Jack, you've got it on the
Wow.
dot.
Oh, they're
Jack,
all in
you've smashed this.
Jack's got 5. Trish and Matt 2 each. Bitcoin Bullymore loves crypto. Ethan Bullymore, what's he doing?
I'll go 82.
Jack?
81.
Gets a lot across the line a lot.
I'm going to say 83.
Trish, bullseye, 83.
Wow. We're all close.
Jeez, we're all doing good.
All right, it could come down to a photo finish. Jack Howarth, JWH, because
Oh,
his middle
yeah.
name is Warrior.
Is this the last one?
No, there's a few. There's a
Okay,
couple
I
more.
was
Yeah.
into a score check.
His middle
Jack
name's
Howarth.
not
It is. His middle name's Warrior. That's why he calls himself JWH.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's Kiwi.
Jack
He's
Howarth
got
played in the grand final last year. That's good points. I'm going to go just below Dill. I'm going to go 86.
I'll go 78.
Trish.
I'm going to give him 82.
Well done. He's 81.
Oh,
wow. Harsh.
All right, now we're going to go to a couple of the big dogs. all right?
Okay,
We,
here
we
we-
sat in a couple of the mid lines. Let's go to a couple of the big dogs. Harry Grant. What do you think HG is?
94.
Jack.
93.
I'm giving him 95.
Jack's closest. 91. Hard done by.
Yeah, they must be going pretty like very FIFA-y. Like the only in the I think it's in FIFA Cup. The only ones you really get over like 95 are like the legends and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
they,
X-Play.
like if Joey was in it, he'd probably be 99.
What do you reckon I'd be if it was in?
What was
86.
What was Bully? Ethan Bully.
What was the Knight Rider? Justin Ryder.
I don't even know. Jack.
So what was Harry?
91.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What about another friend, DCE, Dally Cherry Evans? What's he?
Cherry. I'm going to go 90 or not. Actually, I'll go with Harry 91.
I'm going to say 90.
Because he's halfback, I'll say 93.
Trish is the closest, 89. They've put him underneath the 90s.
Okay.
Shit on
What's
me.
the score, man?
Okay,
I
Trish.
know I'm on 5.
Trish, you're 5. Jack, you're on 6. Dad, you're on 2. So it is looking like a 2-horse race, and we do only have 2 left. So, Dad, you can have a crack still.
Thanks.
Kalyn Ponga. What's KP?
97.
KP 97. What'd you say?
He said 97.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's.
I'm going to
gonna
give him 87.
I'm going.
Jeez, that's
I'm
harsh.
going to go 90.
Jack on the dot, 90.
90.
Kalyn Ponga, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, Harry's 91.
yeah, well, that's what
Like
I
they
was
must,
gauging.
and they
it
must be
through.
very harsh when it comes into the 90s.
They must
Yeah.
be looking at the stats.
Last one, Cameron Munster.
Oh,
97.
I'm going to give him 95.
Dad hasn't learned from his mistakes.
I'm going 93.
Jack closest, 90. So they've put...
Harry above.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well done. Oh, sore loser over there. Well done. That was interesting, Cooper. Well done.
Yeah, it is. They are very much like... I think... I haven't seen Nathan... I think Nathan Cleary is the highest rated in it.
Can
And
understand.
I don't even think he's
I reckon,
over, like-
I reckon they'll put
Sorry.
him at 94.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
what was the highest we had amongst those? Was it 91?
Harry
91 was
91.
Harry. Some other people who were 91 as well. Jerome Hughes, Angus Crichton, and Stephen Crichton. And there's a few others, but they were the
Interesting.
notable. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, film, fame, and vinyl today, and I just want to talk about. This is going to be about sitcoms. Your 3 favourite sitcoms of all time. But firstly, a discussion: where has the iconic sitcom gone to?
See, it's gone because of streaming
Yeah.
and there's not weekly drops of things anymore.
Is
and-
it woke culture that people are scared to make comedies these days?
Look at Summer
Yeah.
Heights High.
Yeah, that's
You know, that got
Well, it got
blacklisted or whatever.
It got like
Resurfaced though.
yeah. Then they've resurfaced it. They pulled it back. It's hard to like who's judging what is woke and what isn't. Like I don't get that.
They're
Well,
book burners.
The woke people are making the comment, and people and other people in some form of power are being reactionary and taking them off
It's ridiculous. Some people
instead of just going, look, it's part of culture, it's part of history. There it is.
some people just see race and colour in everything.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, that's it's
Look,
like it. Honestly,
there's been some bloody good sitcoms, and they have, like, when I was researching this, there's been some good ones that have shaped a lot of my humor.
Oh,
like,
God.
and I feel bad for the modern generation. I mean, they can always
They're
go
not
back
gonna
and
be
watch
funny.
it, but it's not like you're sitting down in front of the TV and Fox 8 comes on and you start watching some of those animated ones like Family Guy and those sorts of
my
ones.
gosh.
And The Simpsons. Like, a lot of the humor in that was so funny.
Oh,
Like,
my
it's just
God.
so brilliant funny. And you kids now, like they can go back and watch it on streaming service, but you're not going to watch it really. Like, it's very hard. They're not going to be as funny. Like, they're just not going to be as funny as us.
right. Could give you 3.
Okay, number 3 was How I Met Your Mother. I've always been a big fan of that.
Never got that.
Yeah, never
you
got into
boys
it.
were obsessed
It
as
was
teenagers. It was
yeah.
interesting.
I think to us it was a little bit like a lot of the ones back in your day, like Seinfeld and whatnot. I found it very funny. Number 2 was The Office.
Oh, brilliant!
Love
So good.
The Office. Yeah, the US Office, Steve Carell.
Yeah. You love that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no
the bigger,
way.
there's
There's
a
only,
bigger one.
there's only like one season of that UK one.
Yeah, but it's
fella.
the best one.
Have you watched them all though? Do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Of
I
Ricky
have.
Gervais?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen them all.
I'm a big fan. I like Ricky Gervais. If they kept
Oh my
going, it
God,
would have
I
been
love
better.
him.
And he's a funnier bloke. But Steve Carell, the characters in that, they're brilliant. Like, the storyline of it is so much funnier.
But he's so good. He's so like he does it. Steve Carell is just such a league above like most people on TV. It doesn't surprise me that he went straight from this show to doing movies again.
He was good.
okay.
I don't think you give him a chance. And then number 1, couldn't split them. South Park and Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, both animated, but they are, particularly South Park, they are so brilliant. Like, the people, I love watching the behind the scenes of how they come up with their content.
It's incredible.
And they're so quick with how quickly they make it, because they kind of go along with the trends of the world. You know, if something happens with, you know, in the world with Donald Trump, the next week on South Park, they've got an episode dedicated to it. Like, they're so quick with it. They're brilliant.
Seth MacFarlane, we had him in Triple M once, and we're talking about, and we always give people the Rod Stewart story, which I won't be able to say it here. But Seth MacFarlane, we told him, and he goes, "Oh my God, I've heard that story." In fact, Family Guy did a Star Wars version, and he said, "And we're locked in a damp, wet cave." And the old man, what's his name?
No, it's Peter.
Yeah, Peter Griffin goes, "Oh my God, it's like we're lost in Rod Stewart's stomach."
Yeah, I remember the episode. I remember the exact
in the OG
episode.
Star Wars, you know, when the things are closed, they're in the garbage disposal, and that's when they fall into that thing. It's so
Did you get that joke back then?
I did, only because you had told us the Rod Stewart story when we were 13.
Yeah, inappropriate.
Okay, my 3, I've gone Extras, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, that's good.
That is brilliant. I've gone to the goodies growing up, mate. Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Bill Oddie. Love the goodies. Number 1's It's a Summer's High.
Yeah, that's Summer High Tide was brilliant.
It's all time.
Yeah, Angry Boys was also very good.
That was not too bad. That I've gone with my third is The Office. My second is Family Guy, but my number 1 is the OG is The Simpsons. Now I think The Simpsons now these days, for anyone modern that's watching any modern episodes, they're fairly not woke, but they're way less edgy than they used to be back in the first 10 seasons. You go back and watch some of those episodes. Even as a kid, there are things that I found funny that I didn't understand that I look back on and go, fuck, that was funny.
Oh, they're brilliant.
One of the great lines, "Hi, I'm Mel Sislak. Some people call me Hey You in the Bushes." Like those little subtle things are just so good.
Yeah, Jack, in The Simpsons, Cosby Show was the number 1 show in America for something like 15 years, and Family Guy beat it. Simpsons beat it. He removed it from number 1, and Bill Cosby comes out. This is true. He came out and goes, "Oh my God, that show is just a disgrace. It's not family viewing. Our show is our family show." And you're going, "Oh,
wow,
history doesn't judge that comment well."
That aged well, Bill.
Can I ask quickly too? Who's your favorite Simpsons character? While we're in this segment, just quickly, because mine, you know who mine is, low key.
Reverend Lovejoy.
No, my low key is Comic Book Guy. I find Comic Book Guy so funny. Just some of the shitty little references he does, and how he's just a hated character. Him and Hans Molman.
Oh, yeah, Hans Malman's good. I like his two mates. Was it Lenny and Carl?
Lenny, they worked at the nuclear power plant with him. I always liked groundskeeper Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, groundskeeper Willie. I mean, I was always a big
He's
fan
quite
of.
sinister, isn't he?
Yeah, I was always a big fan of Bart too. Like, I kind of saw myself in Bart because I was like the younger brother. Anyway.
Yeah, groundskeeper Willie reminds me of Dave on the corner up here. You know, he's sort of that, but then takes the shirt off and just the muscles start bursting.
Hi, Dave, if you're listening.
Yeah, shout out. He doesn't listen. Trish here.
He might. I'm just going to go with Little Marge.
Oh, right.
But your three favourite sitcoms, Trish?
And your sitcom?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me who my
Yeah.
favourite Simpsons character. Okay, my bronze, I went to Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, that's good, Trish. That
That's
is a good one.
Very good. My silver, I went to Afterlife, Ricky Gervais.
Nice.
Yeah.
And gold, I went with the tie, Seinfeld and Friends, just because of their longevity.
Yeah.
You know
They are
what I
very
mean? Their longevity and their quantity.
Could never get into Friends. Could never get into it.
I'll be there. I can still watch Friends
Yeah,
now. I like
and
it.
that's the rewatchability of those two is
I
quite.
would have want none of those people as my friend.
I like Joey. I'd be friends with Joey and Chandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Chandler, maybe.
I don't think I could cope with Phoebe or Monica.
Yeah, Monica, Phoebe, and
Just Rachel and-
Ross. I definitely wouldn't be friends with Ross, the
I love Ross.
paleontologist. No,
Who's the dark-headed one that was in the Bruce Springsteen film clip, Dance to the Duck?
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah.
Monica.
Okay.
Something else.
Just to finish too, I wanted to before we finish this potty, I wanted to possibly just do a quick recap. We haven't spoken about Trump and Elon's bromance breakup for a while. I just want to keep you updated on what the current conspiracies are at the moment. These are three of the major conspiracies going around online as to why people think they're beefing. One is the space Force showdown. So obviously Elon has SpaceX, and then he's been helping Trump with the launch of his Space Force, which has been like that, you know, that protector or whatever he's trying to do. It's like he's essentially called it a dome to protect the US, the Golden Dome, whatever they call it.
He's taken that off. Israel have the Golden Dome.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then apparently they're beefing over that because now he's sort of used Elon a bit. People are saying that's, you know, now he doesn't need Elon, all that sort of stuff. The next one is pretty obvious, the Twitter backstabbing. It's become like a bit of a two teenagers beefing on social media, which is quite popular.
That is bizarre.
Another one is the 2024 power play. People are saying that Elon has referred to himself behind the scenes as the kingmaker. Right, so essentially, his power through Twitter and all these other platforms that positions he holds. Trump isn't liking it because now he feels like Elon's claiming that he's made Trump president and that he can do it now to someone else. And now Trump's saying, I'm not liking this.
I don't like it. Daddy don't like it. Daddy is a state of mind.
Wow.
I'm your daddy now.
Oh, creepy.
He's out here, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Have you seen that?
Pedro, yeah.
Yeah, vote
Take
for
your word
Pedro.
for it.
Yeah, that was it. That was the three conspiracies.
How good
That was a good segment.
How good was Trump? How good was Trump on the winners' dais for the World Club Challenge when Chelsea beat
I just can't
PSG?
keep up with
We're up
everything
there,
he's
and
doing.
the Chelsea players are sort of looking at him, and he's standing there, just and he wouldn't get off the stage, and he starts doing the Trump.
The guy had to
This is
come
so cringy.
escort him off.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh,
weird.
my Lord.
A recommendation. Sorry, Trish.
No, I'm not going to give a recommendation. I just had an idea for a little giveaway. There is something new that I've added in the studio this week. If you spot it, first person to message me what it is, I'll send it one of the backstage caps too.
Okay.
Don't forget, the last 50 on sale, and then they're out of my life.
Okay, no, hold on. My recommendation, if you like your music, I showed Jack before. There's an old song by In Excess and Ray Charles doing as a duo. I was trying to find it. Check it out. It's called Please. In Excess and Ray Charles. If you get on TikTok and you get on there, they actually do it live on David Letterman. It is one of the best live performances
Really?
I've ever seen.
You sent that
mate.
to our group chat. I wasn't that into it.
It's awesome.
I didn't even get through 15 seconds.
Yeah, I pulled out too.
I loved it, Cockhead. I loved it.
Oh.
Shout out to the ground.
And don't forget, it's NRLW Magic Round, first week in August.
Oh, it is too. Yep.
Up in Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
You get tickets.
Bloody
Good on you guys.
Have
Yep.
a great weekend.